Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. Good morning. That's greetings to all of us. Here, the teacher complete our learning materials today. The materials is about typical of animals beside on the food. Well, the teacher will start to explain the contents of the materials. The typical of animals beside on its food is the first animals eating. Animals eating plants or herbivores are animals that are food in the form of plants, fruits, and grains, leaves, grains, and fruits. Examples of animals that are classification as herbivores are also wonderful to men in the everyday life, such as corn, horses, deer, and sheep. In addition to their animals, there are also species of birds that are classified as herbivores, such as pigeons, blackheads, and crested birds. In general, these planet-eating animals do not have serpent grades such as animals eat. Herbivorous animals are spear-tailed. The words that generally have habitats in main areas because of food sources are in land. Here are common characteristics of animals herbivores as follows. Number 1. These typical of animals give birth to their children in the war children. Number 2. These animals are hot-blooded. Number 3. Herbivorous four-fledged animals. Number 4. Plant-eating animals are mammalist animals. Number 5. Most of these animals live on the mainland. Number 6. Has a weird moreless pelage. Examples of herbivorous animals are cow, goats, caterpillars, donkey, parrot, deer, grills, snails, snails, horse, kangaroo, storks, chameleon, and squirrel. Second, normally animals are made of carnivorous that man is, according to him, carnivorous from the word cattle, melting meat, and the florals means food in the Latin language. So it can be counted according to carnivorous. The animal's language is an animal that eat meat. Because eating meat, the animals have the ability in hunting down their prey to get to the food, which its clever in hunting down their prey. The main eating animals can be categorized with the wild beasts. Even so, there are also animals that are not worth and classification as being, for example, of cats. In order to be able to do a head and eating on the means, the animals has sharp nails and also their fingers to tear up her food. The habitat animals carnivorous. Most meat-eating animals live on land. At home, there are also meat-eating animals that live in the water and live on air. This is because on land there are more larger prey to be used as a source of highway to abundant food. The meat-eating animals are living in the world natural like that forests. Because there are large animals. The characteristics of animals carnivorous are: number 1, his fingernails are shaped claws. Number 2, parts who plays a role in tearing up meat. Number 3, quick runaway about the two person and hurting to further play. 4, if as birds they have a sharp health. Number 5, has a point poison of something that can be used to weaken the prey of this witch. Number 5, has a point or something that can be used to be weakened the prey of the victim. Number 6. The few and small in the shape gotten from carnivorous animals are carnivores that are tiger, lions, and crocodiles. Although eating meat and wild, humans still have to preserve the animals of meat eating, because God created something that must be wisdom in it, including the creation of these carnivorous animals to maintain natural balance. The last one is that animals with everything are omnivora is omnivorous animals are often cited as eating of all such as meat, plants, and grains. The size of the animal is also relatively starting from small to large. According to National Geographic, omnivorous animals has adopted the characteristic of carnivora and herbivores, so they are able to adapt well and can eat different typical of food. The kind of their adaptation can be seen from the parts of omnivorous animals. There are combinations from the parts of herbivorous and carnivorous. Morals followed omnivorous. They are useful for proliferating food. The surface there to cut and the facts functional to starvation food. Some species only eat plants and are called herbivores, while others only eat animals first and called on carnivores. Now you can see that omnivores are said to be unique because they get just from both worlds. Besides humans, there are many different species that have a diet of omnivorous diet. Some examples of omnivora generally include birds, quarrifids, fish, meat, whales, and birds typical of birds' mouths. There are also some omnivores, including chicken and reptiles. Some crustaceans, like a lizard and soothorn, also omnivorous. Characteristics of animals omnivora. Number 1, eat plants and meat. Number 2, has complex digestion. Number 3, has seed driven in the front. Number 4, has a flat zone on the back. Omnivorous animals have an important role in the food children kids. This is because animals omnivorous help control both animals and plants. Examples of omnivorous animals are like polar bear, brown bears, and bears. That was explanation about the typical of animals. The side of foods hopefully what the monitor until the children can be understood and children employment and thanks your for today. We were told wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.